Okay, I'm about to make the glaze for the powdered donuts and fry the donuts. Well, I'm sorry, I'm about to make the glaze for the sour cream donuts, and I'm gonna fry the donuts. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 3.5 cups of powdered sugar, and I'm gonna pour it into my sifter. Okay, that's about 3.5 cups right there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sift it into the bowl. Sift my powdered sugar into my bowl. Sift my powdered sugar into my bowl. I'm kind of tapping it as it gets lower. I'm tapping it to level out the powdered sugar. Sift that into there. All right, that's fine. So now I'm going to take 1.5 teaspoons of corn syrup. I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of light corn syrup. Okay, so 1.5 teaspoons of light corn syrup. One teaspoon. And that's 1/2 teaspoon of light corn syrup. Okay, so now I'm going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. One-fourth teaspoon of salt. And 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. One-half teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, so now I'm going to add 1/3 cup of hot water. Third of a cup of hot water. And hot water is over probably like anything, yeah, about 110 degrees. That's hot water. Third of a cup of hot water. Then I'm just going to whisk all my ingredients together. Yep, whisk all my ingredients. And that's your glaze right there. See, this is your glaze right here. That's my glaze. So I'm just going to let this sit for about 20 minutes while I'm frying the donuts. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to verify that my grease is at 325 degrees. Fahrenheit. See the F? Fahrenheit. 325 degrees Fahrenheit. It's getting there. No, it's about 298 degrees. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start rolling my donuts. Getting them ready to fry them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my donut dough, my sour cream donut dough out of the refrigerator, and I'm gonna roll this into a 1/2 inch thick sheet. 1/2 inch thick sheet. Put a little flour on the surface. And I'm going to roll this out to about 1/2 inch thick sheet of dough. Okay, so I'm going to take my tape measure. Make sure this is 1/2 inch. So as you can see, that's about right. That's about 1 inch. A foot. That's about right. It's about what you want. So now I'm going to take my donut cutter right here. I'm going to take my donut cutter and I'm going to cut my donut out. So now I cut the donut out. I'm going to just kind of push it out. Yep, I'm just gonna, yep. And that's my donut. That's one glazed sour cream. And I'm gonna use this as a donut hole. So then I'm gonna cut another donut out. Lift it up like this. Take my dough. Put it back together. I'm just gonna push this out. Take my fingers and go between the holes. Right here, and just push it out. Okay. And these are my donuts. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that that my grease is at 325 degrees Fahrenheit. (325 degrees Fahrenheit). All right, not quite. It'll be there shortly. Okay, so the grease is at 325 degrees. So now what I'm doing is I'm just going to put my donuts in there. Okay, so I'm going to fry them for 2 minutes on each side. And I filled this big pot with 4 to 8 ounces of canola oil. So I'm going to fry these for 2 minutes on each side. Two minutes on each side. Yep, and these are floating to the top. Yep, so 2 minutes on each side. Okay, so now I'm about ready to flip them over. See, that's perfect. That's your perfect glazed sour cream donut. There you go. See there? That's what you want. See right there? See the pattern? That's your perfect glazed sour cream donut. I think I might have rolled one of them too early. Flip these over now. Get a little better at flipping these. Okay. Yep. Yep, see, these are perfect. Look at the perfect pattern. That's your glazed sour cream donut. Right there. I'm gonna flip these over. Yeah, there's an art to flipping donuts, trust me. There you go. Perfect. Those are your perfect glazed sour cream donuts right there. Yep, these are glazed sour cream. Oh yeah, these are just right. Now I'm going to take these out. I'm going to put them on my wire cooling rack. Just right here, put them on my wire cooling rack. Then I'm going to let these cool off. I'll let them cool up. Perfect. Glazed sour cream donuts. So I'm going to let these cool off and dry. Then I'm going to dip them into my glaze that I've let sit for 20 minutes. And that's your glaze. These are your glazed sour, these are your glazed sour cream donuts. Right here. That's what you want.